Hi, and welcome to this playthrough of my game, Pit of Ascension. Um, I usually script the stuff for the devlogs, so this is going to be me very rambly, very stuttery, not knowing what to say. But yeah, I mean, it'll be good. So here's the main menu, very pretty. Let's just jump right into it. So I have the choice of three abilities here. I have a special ability, an attack ability, and a movement ability. And you can see up in the top left, top right there, that each one goes into one of those slots. Um, so let's see. I have the choice of stone form, so I can use my special ability to transfer myself into a stone statue that's immune to damage. The statue deals damage when it falls on a foe. The transformation will revert either after 8 seconds or when you move. So this is a pretty cool one. Lets you avoid some damage. This is Aura Shield. It's an attack ability. So if I stand still without shooting, it charges my Aura Shield. And once it's charged, it'll block one instance of damage for me. So it's a free hit, essentially, which can also be pretty nice. And the last one here is Bullet Boots. Holding jump in midair will allow me to fire bullets from my feet, which slows my fall, and also lets me damage stuff below me, obviously. So let's pick Aura Shield. I think that's a fun one. So here's the shop. We don't have any money. You can see at the top near my abilities that I have no money. So I can't buy anything here. But this guy sells a revive that brings you back at 1 HP. A health upgrade that increases your max health. You start with 5 and it goes up from there. And a heart that goes into full health. And he also has a little tip jar if you wanna tip him. And then this guy here gives you some helpful info about the next boss. Yeah, I'm not going to read that, but it's helpful for if you don't know what you're doing. So, anyway, let's jump right in. Alright, here she is, our Bora. So as you can see, we can charge our Aura Shield here. Those exclamation points tell you where she's going to put up another root, so you don't want to get hit by that. And she also drops a whole bunch of leaves that sort of float down. And now she's doing even more of them. Ugh. So each boss sort of requires you to use the ability. Not necessarily requires, but it's very helpful. In this case, I take damage here if I can have the Aura Shield. You can dodge that, but it is really hard. So having the Aura Shield definitely helps. There's also that platform up there that you can jump on, but you need a different power to do that. But that's another way you can dodge that. Oops. No, I don't need my Aura Shield. Just take me what you did. No reason. Yep. Okay. Well, I made this game and I'm very good at it, so you know. Alright, next one. So if I pick this attack ability, it'll replace my Aura Shield. So I don't really necessarily want to do that unless I see something that's really good. So the options here are Magic Missile, which makes a big giant bullet that homes in towards the boss. But you can't attack for a little bit after using it, so you gotta kind of balance that. Impact Mines here. Whenever you jump, it makes a mine below you, and the mine just hits things that touch it. So that can be useful for some bosses. That's kind of situational. And lastly is Shoot Faster, which I'm not going to pick, which that's what it says, it makes you shoot faster. So let's go Magic Missile. So I could heal here for 100 health, but that's all my prize money from last round, and I kind of want to save up for like a health upgrade or a revive or something, like some of that better stuff. So we're just gonna risk it. So this guy, you have to use the Magic Missile to hit him, because he flies up in the air like that, like a jerk. And he also drops his aliens, which are a good time to shoot. You'll notice that when you dodge, you don't take damage. You can also destroy bullets like that. Which is helpful here, where he just does a bunch of bullets. This is my favorite attack. It crashes into you. He's not a very good pilot. Or maybe he is, because he does really home in on you when he tries to crash there, so that is pretty impressive. Alright, and then now we're back to the start again, with this little aliens again. blew that bullet, didn't I? Okay. And he's gone. Alright, now I have the choice of another 3. I'm probably going to pick this last one, just because that way I have a set of 3 abilities and I'm not, like, only have 2. But I'll read these anyway for you. So, Curse Mirror, you get a mirror image of yourself, and you get to swap places with it. Shell Shot, if you're standing still, you do more damage, essentially. And Reflective Roll, which is the one I think I'm going to pick here. When you roll through a bullet, it redirects it back to your box. So that's a fun one. Let's buy a health upgrade here, so I have 4 hearts now. Or 6 total, but 4 because I didn't heal. And let's go for Gunner. Gunner's a cool one. Whatever platform he jumps on determines his attack. So this is a sniper rifle. And you just dodge through them. I have the magic missile, which makes this fight a little trivial. This is a shotgun on this side. In the middle is a machine gun, which you might not be able to see because I'm gonna be really fast. Yeah. Bye. Alright, so now I have all 3, so it's easier to just sort of pick whatever I want. We have a shield wall, so I can use the special ability to put a shield in front of me. And it'll block the bullets of opponents, but not of my own. Lifesteal, which is a pretty cool one, lets you gain health as long as you shoot near someone. And Forge Fire Roll lets you dodge, or I think I showed this in the first devlog, or episode 0. Lets you dodge through the enemy to deal damage. Let's go with Lifesteal. Seems like fun. And I'll get more max health because that sort of synergizes well with Lifesteal. And this is Vlad. So this guy, I'm not getting life as you see because I have my bullets turn white after a little bit. If they're white, they're not Lifesteal bullets anymore. But we'll be using those soon. Oops. Well, that was terrible. This fight doesn't really matter how much damage you take too much because you get a lot of opportunity to heal back the damage that you take. So I made it a little bit harder just to avoid damage in general. Especially with this attack where you're forced to take damage. Not necessarily, it's just he damages you for half your health. So yeah, that's to make you use the lifesteal. I mean, you don't have to, I guess, but it's very helpful. You know, don't wanna die. And you know, I forgot I have this. I should probably be using it, huh? Now he'll do like 2 hearts to me, because that's how much I had when he started. So, yeah. And I'm not going to be able to gain all my health back, but that's okay. We have lifesteal, so. Alright, we've seen stone form, we've seen all of these, so let's pick one. Let's go with bullet boots. This is a fun one. Mother, the queen of spiders. It's a very large spider with a lot of very little spiders. So yeah, this is bullet boots. Lets me cover my boots. Just gonna. These webs are kind of annoying, but purposefully so. Ah! Oh. We're good. Not a lot of opportunities to use the lifesteal in this fight, but... Oops. And now she's gone. And we've seen all these as well. Let's try out Stone Form's fun. Let's do that. This is the newest boss I've added, so it's kind of a weird looking one. Oops. Yeah, that's why you need Stone Form. If you don't have that, you'll definitely take damage. which you'd always have it for this fight, so... Oops, okay. And there I just used Stone Form to damage her a bunch. Oops. And I really suck at this game. I'm glad I got that support. Okay. And it takes a second for you to come out of it. You can see a shake if I hold the button down. It's cool. Kind of like Kirby's, yeah, bullet boots, that's cool thing to use in this fight. Ah! It should just be one more cycle probably, unless I'm really bad. Oh! Okay, well, I took damage there, but I got her. Okay, here's a new power-up we haven't seen. This is Helium Treads. It increases your jump height when you hold the button down. It's not super exciting, but you saw in a few of those fights there's some platforms you can't reach. That's what that's for. This ability, and there's one other that lets you jump higher. They're kind of bad on their own, so I've added some platforms that let you like dodge certain attacks and stuff, just to make them more useful. Let's go with Curse Mirror though, because this is a really fun looking one. Get more max health. So as you can see, I have my mirror image here. If I right click, I swap position. Or whatever your special button is. I have it down to right click right now. Yeah. So let's do this. With Ouroboros. So this one I basically have to swap from one side to the other. Oops. Man, I'm really bad at this game. Probably just because I'm trying to do commentary at the same time. Yeah, that's the reason. We're gonna go with that. I'm definitely not just bad in general. So, yep. Lots of spikes to avoid. It might be a little hard to follow this if you're not actually pressing the buttons. It's a little easier when you're playing, but it does take some practice this boss, because it is a little confusing the first few times you play it, where you're like, what side am I on? Oh god. So this one, he sort of does a similar thing. The light gray one, it doesn't damage you at all, but you will swap to that position, so it is a good idea to get out of its way. He's almost gone. There he is. Alright, we're probably gonna beat this time, so that's good. I didn't want to lose on my first try. Again, we've seen all these. We've been getting a lot of special abilities, so let's pick a different one. Let's do Helium Treads. So this lets me jump super high if I hold the button. That's my normal jump height, and that's with the Helium Treads. So, you got Zep. It's a big blimp. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Lots of stuff to dodge, lots of bullets. Oops, okay. That attack where he goes across the screen is pretty fun. He's got the big engine or something, I don't know. This attack's pretty easy to dodge. There's that little sound cue to make sure that you know that it's coming, because that was a problem in testing. And here he goes again. Just flies across the screen. Alright, that should be it. Okay, here's a new ability we haven't seen, Golden Gun. Your bullets give you money once they hit an enemy, and this is a weird fight too. This is definitely one that, this is kind of why I added this guy, who gives you hints, because this one's a little hard to figure out if you don't have the hint. It is possible for sure, but here's Ham, the piggy bank. So you can see, as I'm shooting him, nothing's happening. He's not taking any damage. And that's because he's a piggy exponential money. And if you're good enough, this fight you can sort of stay in it indefinitely and grind money if you want. I do realize that is a thing that you could do, but it does get pretty hard to do that if you, you know, just stay here and dodge attacks for however long. So I'm not too worried about it. I think if you're good enough to do that, then you don't really need the money anyway. So. Alright, that's ham down. This doesn't really synergize with what I have so far, so I'm gonna go with the shield wall here. Get more max health. This is my final fight, by the way. It's number 10, as you can see at the top there. And it's against the tank. So if I put down the shield wall, I can just stand here and shoot, which is nice. He's pretty scary looking, but he's not too bad to deal with. Those bombs can definitely be scary if they come out. These guys are actually pretty hard. Okay, yep. Thank you. Realize I can totally skip this phase by just standing up here. Yeah, what you gonna do now? It is gonna make the fight take a little bit longer, but you know, I don't have to deal with those guys. The perks of the helium threads. Or ice pillar, if that's your thing. Although ice pillar wouldn't happen in this fight because you already have this much ult. Tried. Okay, it doesn't really matter. We have plenty of health. Look at how much health we had. Yeah, that's like the starting health. We're good. So this is the Pit of Ascension. We've done it. Jump in. And we did it. Took me 18 minutes, which is, yeah. So that's Pit of Ascension. I hope you enjoyed. There's a link to wishlist the game in the description if you think this is cool and want to support me. It definitely helps to get the word out and make sure people are aware of it when it comes out. The game's going to be coming out February 19th, so pretty soon. I hope you enjoyed, and that's about it. Thanks.